Introducing our next guests. Two hilariously talented comedians known for heckling those in the public eye.
Some have said that Tim and I have taken a superficial attitude towards news and current affairs.
In 2024, Mel and I promised to turn a new leaf and cover only the important stories.
Plan on pooing on anyone today, Jill.
Well, it's good to know there's still some journalistic integrity out there. Please welcome to the show, Mel Bracewell and Tim McDonald.
Yay, good morning, guys.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Lovely to be here. We thought we'd rock up. Not everyone on the Jason Lauren team does.
No. So Jace isn't here today. He's off sick. Our executive producer also isn't here today. So we've got no idea what
Things
we're
have been
doing.
going well.
So we were told we were getting two of the best in the business in town.
Oh, wow. You're welcome.
And
Thanks
then
for joining
Robert
us.
and Julia pulled out and we came in. So it's great to be here.
Hey, you guys are celebrating 100 shows on the cheap seats. We've just had our 100th
Yes.
show.
I know.
You having a party?
Are you celebrating?
Are we having a party? I mean, Tim can be sober driver, I guess. Oh, no, you can't drive. Whoops.
You can't drive.
I don't have a license.
Had it taken off you or never had one in the first
Never
place?
had one. I get the gist. You know, there's the wheel and the pedals, but
Yeah.
never had one.
Yeah.
So how do you get around?
The only person with a Formula One podcast despite not being able to drive.
How?
Listen, if you
Why?
can't go 300 kilometres an hour in a school zone, what is the
Yeah,
point?
exactly.
What is the point?
So how do
Why
you get
didn't
around
ever
town?
Get your license?
I'm so sorry. I've really
It's amazing that I've
commandeered this interview.
Well, there's Clint, you wouldn't know, but there's public transport and there's
No.
buses and trams and
Are
trams.
you a bus guy?
Not a bus guy. No, I'm a train guy.
He's a tram guy. Well, you're not a tram guy anymore because you did get a fine.
Literally last week I got fined for not having a Mikey.
Oh, you didn't touch on or
Hang on.
$300.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 12, Lauren, so it should be a concession fine.
All these years you've been catching the train, you don't have a Mikey.
We're here to talk about the cheap seats.
No,
100
we're
episodes,
not.
not my
No,
public
no.
transport history.
Are you a fence jumper? Do you jump the little tiny little fence they have at the train
Literally,
station
I touch
together?
on every single time. The one time you don't touch on is the time that the ticket inspectors get on the next
Yeah.
stop.
He also tags trains as well with his graffiti.
Mate, at least I'm a man of the people. I'm on public transport. When was the last time
No,
you
he
encountered
loves
a
it.
member
Yeah,
of the
I
general
don't
public?
mind it. I don't
Really
mind it.
taking
Yeah,
a turn.
I even catch buses. There you
No,
go.
you don't. What bus do you
I
catch?
caught the Sky Bus once upon a time. Is that the
To the
same?
airport. There's no other
Bus
option.
does not count.
I was once the ambassador for the Sky Bus. And
Yeah,
I'd never-
Lauren.
I'd never been on it before. And they said, well, you can't be the ambassador if you haven't been on the Sky Bus. And I was like, oh, I just don't have time. So they made me do the meeting about being an ambassador on the Sky Bus. We had to go to the
That is
airport and
amazing.
back.
Now, Lauren, in terms
Quite
of
a
the
good
in terms
service.
of the great brands to be the face of, you know, Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel, where the Sky Bus was that a prized gig?
Do you want to know
or-
what the ad was? I had
Yeah.
to say, want to have more money for ice creams on your holiday? Don't catch a taxi, catch the Sky Bus.
And did you do 2 takes of it, or was the first one good enough?
We're going to need an edit.
Is it any surprise I didn't get invited back to be the ambassador the next year?
Wow. Well, we
you
don't
go.
have. We're not lucky enough to be, you know, partnering with great brands like the Sky Bus and Metro Rail. So
That's
yeah,
because Channel 10 doesn't have budgets.
I know. Well, seriously, we're celebrating 100 episodes at Channel 10. We're just glad to get 100 minutes, honestly,
Yeah,
because
that is huge.
Hey, let's talk cheap seats because I went to bed early last Tuesday night
yeah.
and I woke to a flood of text messages on Wednesday morning because this happened on air.
But no one went further for the story this week than Channel 9's Clint Stanaway.
A win for Hawthorn fans tonight with more flights just announced to help get supporters to Adelaide on Friday. Clint Stanaway is at his computer.
What are you doing, Clint? Clint Stanaway.
More like Clint Stan to stay.
I'm glad Clint is at his computer because he can now Google seek.com to get a different job. What are you doing, Clint?
Let's see how Clint did.
You got one at 2:10 in the afternoon as well. Over at Qantas, things are a little bit more expensive. That always happens. Your session has expired. Got to refresh the screen. Here we go. This is live television.
Great job, Clint.
Jobs, Clint.
Smooth.
We
Stanners.
love this because, this is terrestrial television
Yeah.
and you try and not remind people
That's
of
what
the
you call
internet.
it, terrestrial
television. And then what your report was is here I am on my computer
that's
on Qantas.com.
That's what we love.
No, don't go on yourself. We've got to watch Clint go on and have his session expire.
But we're so used to reporters, travelling to far-flung
Yes.
locations. You got
Yeah.
the London Bureau, you got Washington correspondents. You literally did that report from your desk.
717 Burke Street in Docklands.
I'm
That's
glad
right.
you put him up on it though, because I was sitting on the couch and I saw that live and I was like, what are you doing, Stanners? So I'm glad you took it out of
That's
him for
called
that.
Phil. That's going to be news, Bill.
Where are you doing the sports? Are you going to do the sports report from home? Are you just going to be on Zoom?
Yeah, via Zoom.
Yeah, exactly.
Without Phil, we would not have a TV show. So thank you for your service.
Well, Clint, you did win Reporter of the Week,
Thank you very
and so
much.
we've come in here to present you with the official
With
certificate.
Amazing.
You can hang that up on your desk, or as you call it, the Melbourne Bureau.
By the way, we don't have desks here. We're not that professional. You know, when we moved in, they said, we'll put your desks here. And we said, no, we just want one big couch. So we all just sit on one big couch like The Simpsons. We don't have a desk.
I can't believe we work on Channel 10 and yet I feel like giving you guys money. Is everything all right?
We're number one, apparently, as well.
Well, congratulations,
one.
Clint. You go
Congrats.
into the
That's
running
huge.
for Reporter of the Year, which we'll announce in our end of year show.
Oh, so there's a...
Yeah, you are now
Like
in
an
the
award
running
ceremony?
for the final. I mean, it's an episode of the Chiefs Eat, so I guess in that way it's a ceremony.
We get every Reporter of the Week,
Okay.
and they go into the running for Reporter of the Year.
Has there been a reoccurring reporter? Like, is there a front runner that
has
just
there
keeps
what?
mucking it
Well,
up?
there is, and he's our guest on Tuesday night. Is if you're in Melbourne, you would know him, the great Alan Rascal, one of your colleagues, Clint. He's been
He
Reporter
would
of the
have
Week.
to win it.
He's been Reporter of the Week basically every week we've been on air. He does amazing reports.
He does jazz hands
What
and
was
tap
it like?
dancing.
Correct.
Yes,
What's the worst one he's
one
done?
time he was knighting Sir Hummus, I believe.
Literally.
It was like some guy that the Sir of
It was
Hummus.
the week of the King's coronation, and all the other reporters are at Buckingham Palace, and Alan Rascal was doing a story about a man who just ate a lot of hummus, and so he was knighted as the
That's our
king of
guy.
chickpeas.
That's our guy.
Good. You can catch it all on the Cheap Seats returns Tuesday, 30th April, 8:40 on 10 and 10 Play. Congratulations on 100 shows, guys.
Thanks,
That's massive.
guys.
And if you head into the airport, you can check out the Sky Bus as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I'm going for that role yet again. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.